Hello, how are you? I am Kamini from Kamini and You, your transformative coach. I have been working in the field of coaching for over 10 years now, and when I say working, I have gone and learned from really good people who are my mentors even now, and whatever I learned from them, I come and bring it to you and in fact use that to serve you better. In this process, what has happened is when I go and learn, I find a lot of improvement, development, and when I do that, I find that I would like to share that with more and more people, because what I find as useful, I would like to give it to you. For example, if I am going to take a topic, because I am wearing the color red, the first topic that comes to me is the word anger. What is anger? Anger is an emotion, anger is a thought. What else is anger? Anger can be a feeling also. So when we talk about anger, it seems to take us to a bad place in our memory. Sometime in the past or recently or even today, you may have had an episode of anger with someone in your family or in your business or amongst your friends, where you could not handle that particular emotion or that particular feeling because someone said something in a way which you are not taking kindly to. Where does this anger come from? Is it a habit? Is it a reaction? What if we examine the nature of anger? And what if I told you we can immediately identify and let go of this anger? Do we have to let go of this anger? I don't know whether we can let go of this anger or whether we should let go of the anger, but as soon as you learn to identify where anger comes from, you will notice you're free from anger faster than ever before. And so what happens is, anger does not stop you or me from taking our life of every day and just go on with whatever we are doing with it. Likewise, what if we take up each and every topic and then see where it comes from? Shall I say where it comes from? What if I say it's all thought created? Surprised? It's coming from inside of you? Is it coming from outside of you? Let's start examining it all one by one. Remember, you can always get in touch with me. There's my website, and through this place, I am Kamini from Kamini and You, your transformative coach. Have you ever got lost? Lost in what sense? Lost searching for something? Searching for what? Let me say one of my examples. Over the past few years, I have been traveling not only within India but outside of India. I have traveled a little more than many as a holiday would take you to in many places in Europe. My recent travel to Prague. Prague was a beautiful place when I visited it, and this is something many of my friends told to look forward to as a tourist. Of course, I was not going as a tourist only. I was going here to cover a part of my course with Super Coach Academy Europe. As I was recounting about my experience in Prague, this was a program with Super Coach Academy Europe. This was the third set of face-to-face interaction with the team and group. I went there about a day and a half early so that I could settle down with the timing, with the place. I had booked an Airbnb, and then just to get used to the walking distance and all. I love walking around there because we have what we don't have in India, pavements, and people for pedestrian walking here suffer a lot, whereas in those countries we can manage very well. So I had a group of friends there, meaning they were my husband's colleagues, relatives. So they had set up an appointment for me so that I could go meet them, and they were going to take me for lunch. I went with them. They showed me the places, the old palace, the church, the old garden, and it was a beautiful way to enjoy the place because I had people who were known to me, who were leading me around, taking me, escorting me, and I had a wonderful time. And then of course the program was there, and now I was on my own with my own team, and we were going around. And once the program got over, I still had a couple of days in hand to go around Prague. Now I could choose the usual tourist way, so I took half-day tourist bus and I did that hop-on hop-off service, and I went all around Prague. Now after that, what? I decided I am going to use only the GPS of my phone, pick a place and start walking around. Like I said, it's easy to walk around these places. I walked, and suddenly my internet supply or connection or whatever got disturbed, and I lost my bearings. I did not know where I was, and for a minute I was anxious. I was little apprehensive, like where am I going, which direction, will I be able to retrace my path? And I started to do something that's my old habit. I started to look around myself. I started to do what is known as landmarking. I marked a building and I said, okay, I remember this building for what it is. I know what it is, where it is, the street, and what is next to it, what is opposite it. And so what happened? I decided I have my own GPS, my own internal GPS to show me the way to come back when I have finished walking. I did some shopping also, because when you are in another country, people at home expect something from you. So I decided I love shopping, and I went shopping some candies, some little trinkets, a little this and that, and lovely fresh fruits for my dinner. After buying all these, I looked into my GPS. It showed me some way, and I took that path, and suddenly I noticed I was not as uncomfortable as before. Why was I uncomfortable before? Why was I anxious? Is it because it was a new place? Is this something that you experience too in your life? What would you do when you face uncertainty in this form, when you do not know anything about a new place? Do you settle down? Do you ask people around you? Or do you think you are responsible for yourself and start doing whatever you have to do to take care of yourself? How do you do it? Let me know. I am Kamini from Kamini and You, your transformative coach.